Let's go to Caleb in Rochester, New York. You're with Stephen A. along with my dear friend Tori and, of course, my nephew Josh. Go ahead.
How you doing, Stephen A?
What's up, bro? Go ahead. Talk to me, man.
I got a relationship question for you.
Go ahead. I'm here.
All right, so I'm on the East Coast, New York, right?
Yes.
I've been talking with this girl, West Coast,
Okay.
Washington.
Okay.
That's pretty far.
That's 6 hours. Yes. Go ahead.
That's far.
That's 6 hours.
You think we could work out? You think that could work?
Hell no.
Come
Hell
on.
no. Hell no. Listen, long distance. The only way that long distance works is if she doesn't care that much about being with you.
Okay.
And vice versa. If you really, really want each other, then it becomes painful to be apart, which builds frustration. Frustration, ultimately, animosity isn't far behind. And eventually, the heart, absence makes the heart grow fonder. But too much absence makes the heart wander. It's just that simple. I don't understand why are you looking at me like that, Tori?
Because I'm in a long distance relationship.
Okay. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
I'm in a long distance relationship.
Time out. Atlanta,
Yeah.
New York.
Right. It's
That's
not the
2
same.
hours.
It's not the same distance.
That is not the same thing.
It is the same thing.
But it still is like when you go from having your partner in a certain place, the same place as you, and then you go to a different spot for a little bit. It's an adjustment.
But it's just for a little bit.
Right.
It ain't
See, and that's what I was
permanently.
gonna say. I was letting you finish with our beautiful and awesome caller
Caleb.
here. What's Caleb? Thank you, Caleb. Look, there has to be an end in sight to the long distance. Otherwise, no.
Otherwise, Stephen is right.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you very much.
Yep.
Go ahead, Josh. I'm scared to hear the answer, but go ahead.
The only way that it's gonna work is that if the relationship is what we just spoke about, open. Open too.
What's the difference between open and open?
Right. Like
Open is what we explained. She could be in on the openness too. Just open is when men is like,
Open.
Yeah, open.
Caleb, does that answer your question?
Yeah, that answers it. Thank you, man. I love the insight.
Appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. Toby in Maryland, you're live with Stephen A. and his crew. What's going on, man?
Hi, I'm calling from
Toby.
Maryland.
How you doing, Toby?
Hi.
How's everything? It's female. Go ahead.
I'm good. I have a question for you.
Yes.
So how do you feel about the youngest son and the only daughter dynamic, the relationship dynamic?
Youngest son, oldest daughter?
Only daughter.
Only daughter.
Girl.
Oh,
Only daughter. Only.
let me say this to you. That's a problem. That's a problem. Let me explain why. I thought originally you had said the oldest daughter. See, the oldest daughter is usually associated with the matriarch of the family. Mm-hmm. So she's nurturing everybody. She's raising us like Aunt Linda, stuff like that. You're raising us up. You see what I'm saying? So she's used to being a nurturer and to some degree in control.
Right.
The youngest is the baby. So they're used to being nurtured and used to being babied, so it works. But if he is the youngest and she's the only, both are used to being spoiled. And usually there's one with slippage, because no matter how much spoiling you do, one or the other usually requires more than what they're getting.
Who?
And in most situations, I would tell you it's the girl, it's the only child.
The only child. Yeah.
It's the only child.
the only child.
The only child, which is the girl in this particular instance, she's accustomed, because she don't have to share. See, you the youngest, you might be spoiled, but you still understand that there's certain stuff that's doled out for everybody else. When you the only, you don't have to share. Everything was yours. Mm-hmm. So because of that, oh, hell no. That's a bad situation, Toby. I'm sorry, sweetheart. I mean, that's a bad situation. Go ahead.
Toby, are you in this relationship right now? Are you the
Yes,
only child?
I'm in this relationship. But it's funny. It's not like she's the only child. Get it right? I'm not the only child. I'm the only girl, but I'm the youngest, and the boyfriend, my boyfriend, is the youngest son, but he's not the young. He's the second
Yeah,
to
but
the
you
last
said
one.
only. So see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now that's a different thing.
Only girl, like only girl.
Yeah, but still an all. It's still not an only.
Yeah, so you still have
So
to
it's
share.
different.
Yeah,
You got a chance. It's a better chance. You
that's
got a better chance.
definitely a better chance.
That's a better chance.
a better
Josh.
chance.
Yeah, it sounds like a good chance.
Sounds like a good chance. Toby, you're in a good situation. You're in a good situation because you got a
Thank
chance.
you.
It's accustomed to sharing, and as long as both sides are accustomed to stuff being shared, the requirements lessen to some degree.
If the guy is the youngest, though, you dealing with a Stephen A. I'm let you know that right now.
What's a Stephen A?
You the youngest in the house.
I'm just saying, what's a Stephen A?
The spoiled, go get me this. We just
How
spoke
am I
about it
spoiled?
all the time. Huh?
How am I spoiled? You know your mother and your aunts. When was I spoiled by them? They slap me upside the head and tell me to go do it myself.
Toby, you got a parent
That
perspective.
was all in love. Like, hey,
It was all.
All in love.
Sensitive.
Thank you,
I'm
Toby.
sorry?
Thank you, Toby. You
Hey,
take
can I
it
give
easy.
a shout out really quick?
Go ahead, real quick.
Shout out to my dad, Patrick, my boyfriend, Olu, and my brother, Toby, with an I. Toby with an I, mine is with a Y.
Got you. No problem.
Thank
Here's your
you.
shout out.
Have a
Take
nice
it.
day.
Have a nice day. Happy New Year. Matthew, South Carolina. Talk to me and the crew. What's going on?
What's up, guys? How y'all doing
We good.
today?
We here. We here. What's up?
So, let me set the stage for you, Stephen A. Smith. Right? let me set the stage for you, okay? So a couple of years ago, I talked to my boy Steve Harvey, okay, about how to pick up a girl because I was clueless. I didn't know how. He gave me some great advice. I used it. Now I've been married for a few years, okay? And I feel like that we kind of been just doing the same exact thing over and over in the bed. And I want your advice. How do I spice it up in the bedroom, and how do I get like Shannon Sharp?
Well, a couple of things. I have no idea what the hell you mean in terms of how do I get like Shannon Sharp. Let's get that out the way. I have no clue what you're talking about. Secondly, when you talk about spicing it up in the bedroom, I think it's important to ask a certain question. Work with me here, Tori. Work with me
I'll
here.
work
I think it's important to ask a couple questions. Number one, is she complaining about the lack of spice?
That's a good question.
All right.
Matthew, is she complaining about the lack of spice?
I mean, I think...
I mean
you
my
know,
ass. I asked you a direct question. You know the answer to that question. What's up with the stuttering rather, and the wiggling your way around? Ask you a direct question. Is she...
I mean, she's not complaining. I'm just saying that I would love to spice it up a little bit more.
Okay, what I'm saying to you is this. If she's not complaining, then you're confident she's satisfied.
I mean, she's satisfied. I'm satisfied.
I said she's satisfied. I said you're confident she's satisfied, correct?
Correct.
Okay, then anything you do that's different is gonna help you out. Because it's a deviation, unless it doesn't work. Now you try something new and it don't work, that would be problematic.
Sounds like he's the one that wants to spice it up.
Yes.
She's good. This has been established in this conversation. That's what I'm getting from you, Matthew. Is that correct? You're the one that wants to spice it up. You're feeling like it's getting predictable.
Exactly.
Okay. So, but keep in mind, this is someone who expects a certain show from you every time. So if you deviate, they're gonna ask where this is coming from. Where is this coming from?
That's true.
Where is this coming from?
Tori, that's
Where
a
have you been?
very, very
Did
accurate
you get this
point.
from the internet?
Yes.
Did you get this from testing it out somewhere
Yes.
else? Why are you interested in this? Now I'm gonna call my friend. So you're opening up. I think it's always better to have an open.
Because she's saying...
Open communication first
Matthew,
about
did
it?
you hear what Tori's saying?
Open communication first, okay?
You know what she's saying, right, Matthew? She's saying that
Yeah,
the minute you deviate from the norm, you're gonna raise antennas / suspicions. Where you
Questions.
get this from? What you doing? Who you been doing it with? Where you been? You feel me?
Yeah, I feel you. I want to raise the bar
You
to the
can.
next level.
You can, but you gotta
feel
talk
me?
about it first, Matthew.
You gotta talk about it first.
You gotta say, hey, I love you. I just have
Hold on.
something to say.
Why are you looking like that, Josh?
Because y'all coming down on the call.
We're not coming
showing
down
no
on them.
support.
What?
Matthew?
Matthew,
What's that?
Look, I thought he hung up.
No, he's a...
They don't understand.
What's that?
They don't understand where you coming from. You tried to break it down 2 different times. It's about him wanting to be better, and y'all still crashing down on him.
No, we support it. We just said
No,
there's
it's
a way to
about
go
him
about
wanting
it.
better.
Wanting better what?
Meaning wanting better. He wants more. He wants more spice.
Yeah.
He just wanted. You said you want to spice it up, right?
Mm-hmm.
Go watch. Go watch Stephen A's show 2 episodes ago and see what I told y'all to do on Tinder. Meet another one and add it to the bedroom.
Wow. Here we
just
are.
talk about
Facts.
Yeah, but I said, that's
Matthew,
You said
please.
facts? That's what I'm talking about.
Matthew, don't
please
take this
listen-
advice.
Don't
I'ma start
listen
selling
to that
advice.
advice. Don't listen to that advice, bro.
Matthew, don't do it.
Don't do it.
Don't do it,
Don't do it.
Matthew.
You
You gotta
trust me. You're gonna be ready to want.
Sounds like
You're gonna want to throw a
Yeah,
rock
you're
at my
gonna be
nephew.
single pretty soon if
my
you do
Lord.
that.
Take it easy, Matthew. Thanks a lot, man. 2 more callers left. Let's go to Kyrie in Maryland. You're live with Stephen A. and the crew. What's going on, Kyrie?
Stephen A, what's good? How you doing? Happy New Year,
Happy
first
New
of
Year.
all.
Talk to me. What's up?
So, we've been watching you on TV for a long time now, right? So I'm quoting your nephew Josh. He said you gotta find someone to be old with you. So my question is, have you? You don't gotta say the name. We just want a yes or no. And the second part of that question, it's 2025.
I believe I found out.
Stephen
Yes,
A
but go
pop
ahead.
out?
I believe I found out to answer your first question, but go ahead. What's your second question?
Okay. Second question. It's 2025. Can we expect a Stephen A pop out with the person he is being old with, mate?
I have been seen with my lady on several occasions. I just don't advertise. Oh, this is my lady. You see us holding hands together, walking in public places, at events and things of that nature. She has been with me. I haven't hid or anything like that. I don't do that. You're either with me or you're not.
Okay, I feel it. So you want to just keep it private?
No, I don't. You know why? Because, God forbid, we break up and we ain't together. You get with somebody else. Oh, that's Stephen A's ex. See, that's the kind of shit I don't like. You understand what I'm saying? Why can't it just be her? Why I got to be? Oh, that's Stephen A's ex. I don't play that stuff.
Though. That's respectable.
I don't. I will treat you with respect, courtesy, or whatever. But once we done, we done. I'm not deferring to you. I'm not referencing you. I'm not pointing out that you used to be with me. I don't want anybody else doing that, et cetera, et cetera. You either with me or you not. That's how I roll.
So you don't want your name attached to them, yeah.
If you're not, unless you're with me.
If they break up.
Unless you're with me.
Yeah.
I've often said this. I'm not hiding anything, but I've often said this. You'll definitively know who I'm with when she's Mrs. Stephen A. Smith. Why are you advertising?
Okay.
You know how many relationships that have been out there where you walking around and you're advertising this is the person that you with, and then she ends up with somebody else, and you in the news because of somebody else's business. Has nothing to do with you because you ain't no longer with the person, but you in the news. I don't want no parts of that. I don't discuss it. I don't debate it. I don't play that nonsense. I can't stand people that get into people's personal business. Of all the years that I've been a reporter, Tori, I don't get into people's personal. I got my man Galen over there and Samacha and everything. I don't get into people's personal business. I stay. My nephew knows this. If you basketball, football, boxing, whatever, into your stuff. I'm talking about your profession, or if you end up in the police blotters, I have to talk about that. That's a matter of public information. If it's private, it's none of my business. No matter what I've seen or heard, I keep it moving. It's none of my business.
I respect it.
Good with that, Tori?
That's
all
the
I
best
have for you.
part about you, I would say. That's what I would hope that everyone watching would take that and move like that, because especially the men that are in high places, because you will get so much more respect from the women around you if you move like that.
Amen. What'd you shake your head for?
Because you just started claiming me. They want to know who your girlfriend is. You got a family he don't even really claim yet like that. You got to work your way in with him, right?
Who?
Pass that down there.
Now you're passing nothing. Hell with him.
Don't leave me hanging.
The girl is not for him. Cole, last caller. Cole in Michigan. You live with Stephen A. What's up, Cole?
Mr. Smith, how's it going, man?
I'm all right. I'm waiting for this show to end because my nephew's getting on my damn nerves. But go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, he'd be getting on my nerves too if I were you.
See? Don't do it.
Nepotism, all this stuff. Come on. No, I'm playing. Thank you guys.
Fun. Go ahead.
For sure. Thank you guys for your time. And congratulations on 1 million, Stephen A.
Thank you, man.
So I called in. I saw your tweet. You're asking about, you were talking about relationship stuff. You wanted questions for that. So my question for you is, and same with Josh. I don't know Josh's background, but you obviously
you
have.
You don't want to know Josh's background. Go ahead.
Yeah. Okay. Why? What's Josh do?
No. Just keep it moving. Go ahead. Make your point.
Okay, so being as successful as you are, traveling as much as you are, how do you keep healthy relationships? How do you manage relationships?
Well, first of all, I don't travel as much as I used to. When I did travel that much, I refrained from having relationships because I know I couldn't be as honorable as I would be compelled to be if I'm traveling 200 plus days out of the year. That's number one. Number two, now that I travel significantly less, it's a lot easier. But I would tell you, listen, nobody's perfect, and we get that. And especially us trifling ass men, sometimes we do the wrong things. That's all true. But there is never an excuse to be emotionally dishonest, to let somebody know how you feel. If you ain't happy, say so. If you're not turned on, say so. If you need more excitement, say so. If somebody is not, the conversations are not as stimulating enough, or the sex ain't working, or, they ain't working hard enough, or they're not supportive of you and your goals, your ambitions, etc. Whatever it may be, there is never an excuse for not letting somebody know how you feel. Because when you let somebody know how you feel, they can deduce what's inevitable if you let them know where you stand. And that is the rule that I've religiously followed. Go ahead, Tori.
Yeah, I would say the exact same thing. You have to communicate, over-communicate, and otherwise you're not going to have any stability in your relationship. You're not going to know where you stand in your relationship. If you're not, because you're going to pick up on where what the person's feeling, and if they don't say it, now you're creating a rift between the two of you. But that's the only way to have a cohesive partnership is through communication.
Josh, I'm
really starting to believe that I speak for the people that really don't care about their relationship stuff, because what's in it for us?
Who's us?
The men?
Men, because I'm speaking for men. You like in the middle because, just your friend. And
Yes.
He's doing a good job. But I feel like it's genuine. I feel like it's genuine.
It is genuine. Trust me, it is genuine.
Okay, all right.
I was raised by 5 women. He knows it's genuine.
Me too.
Genuine.
Go ahead.
No,
you weren't. No, you weren't.
In the same house.
Yeah, but no, you weren't. You weren't that. First of all, you weren't in the same house. You was living on 214th Street. Stop that. Okay, that's number one. Number two, grandma shielded you from all of that stuff. All right? All right, and you were around me more than you were around your aunt, so stop it.
I was around you. We'll talk about some year. Listen, he ain't everything he cracking up to be. I'm not understanding. He's the 60-year-old version of me. Maybe in 25 years,
60.
I'll tone it down. But for now,
I'm 57.
when you're in these relationships, I just don't feel like it's much in it for us. We got to pay for everything. If somebody breaks into the house, he ain't going to wake you up and be like, yo, figure that out. That's me in the light of danger.
That's true. I mean, not to laugh about it, but yes.
This is what I'm saying.
Yeah, you are expected to do something about it.
So can y'all answer that for me? Like, what's in it for, and don't give me the corny, she's gonna love you, and no, what's in it for us? Because we know what's in it for y'all. You looking for somebody to pay half the bills, at least, or sometimes all of it, right? That's what you told me in the car the other day. He told me.
I'm not the right person to ask that question, because I pay for my bills. Okay.
Oh, you pay for all your bills?
I pay for all my bills.
With the boyfriend?
With a boyfriend, yeah. We had that tough conversation early on.
Oh,
he said, there's no expectation here. There's no entitlement. And I said, look, you still gotta want to buy my tacos.
He's misconstruing my point. His whole thing is that when I talked about paying all the bills, I'm not talking about all of her bills. I'm talking about in my home, in my habitat.
Okay.
I'm living like this. So in other words, I'm not looking for a woman to come along and pay bills where I'm living.
Yeah, no.
Where I live.
Yeah.
This is my and obviously I believe it's going to be upgraded enough where it's going to be up to snuff, and you'll want to be there too. But the point is that I'm going to take care of me, and I'm going to take care of anybody in my habitat. That doesn't mean I'm going to go outside and take care of your stuff. That's not what I said.
So he's missing.
So you see what he said? He pretty much just said it.
Again, he's missing the whole. He's saying in my, me. If you're in a house with your woman, it's our house, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
It's
you move in
right?
together, but sometimes you're not always living together.
No, we're not talking about that. If we living together, you're trying to be funny. If we living together, we splitting the bills.
Oh.
That's it. I'm not even getting a girl that can't help me.
Okay.
Or I'm not gonna get a girl.
Okay, yeah, no, I respect that.
Hell no.
Whoa.
Hell no.
Okay,
Don't pass it. Don't
yeah,
pass
we
it.
still gonna pass it.
Stop passing it. Stop it. Listen, I got to get on out of here. He knows it's not. He wasn't raised this way. He was not raised this way. You understand? And this is the thing. And you asked the question. I'll end the show by saying this. Yeah. You asked what's in it for a man, a relationship, marriage, all of that stuff. It depends on the right woman. But if you have the right woman, one that communicates with you, one that takes care of the things you don't want to take care of, that enables you to be positioned to take care of the things that you have to take care of. Now, let me explain. If Uncle Steve is about paying bills, right? Mm-hmm. Well, I want to pay bills so when I come home, I don't feel like cooking. I don't feel like cleaning. I don't feel like doing a whole bunch of domesticated household stuff because I have no desire to do that because I've been working all day handling my business. If we have that understanding and she takes care of that, that's a lot that's off my shoulders that I don't have to be concerned about because she handles my business on that personal level. And that enables me to do all the things that I want to do without having to be preoccupied time-wise with a whole bunch of domesticated obligations because I have nobody at home to do that for me. Not to mention the fact that I ain't got to go out and look for nothing that I want in between the sheets because it's right there. So I got all of that going on for me too. You understand? A partner, that does matter.
So this is what you get out of it.
That's what you get out of it.
What's your impression?
Y'all want to know what I got?
Yeah, what do you get out of it?
So everybody...
Please be careful.
I know, right? I
Please
shouldn't
be
have even
careful.
opened up the can of words, right?
Please be careful.
I guess we'll let him say it, right?
So everybody always asks, like, is Stephen A. really your uncle? Because, you know, his hair and this and that. I'm like...
What's wrong with his hair?
My hairline has nothing to do with hereditary.
Oh.
Women did this.
Whoa, I was about to say, because I've only seen you with a hat on. I've only seen you with a hat on until this moment.
Women, I've been bald since I was 22.
So you just had
I'm
to...
walking off now.
Wow.
Y'all got me exposing myself. Come get this mic off.
I hope y'all enjoyed the show. Stephen A. signing off until next time. That's it, y'all.